Reveal my new car! I've set out on a mission to buy my perfect full-fat supercar with a £150,000 budget. But it needs to be three things. Undeniably a supercar, tunable and not done to death. I set out my supercar shortlist and through the process of elimination ended on three incredible cars. The McLaren 600 LT, the Ferrari 488 and the Lamborghini Huracan. After test driving the Ferrari, I thought it's an easy win for the 488.
What a noise.
Yeah. But the test drives you're about to see throw a massive spanner in the works. But I cannot get this wrong. The car needs to be right for not only me, but for you guys at home also. So the pressure is truly on.
Come on. This is getting ridiculous. It's getting embarrassing, I'll be honest with you.
All right, Lou, so this is the other one on the list, the 600 LT. This is actually a Spider, right?
It's a Spider. Now, I've not known you for too long. We haven't met. But I've been doing this business a long time and I'm a good judge of character.
Okay.
And I feel that I should probably push you towards the McLaren.
Okay, I think it's a bit of me, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think the McLaren's a bit of you. It's one of those cars that's got a bit more to give. I think you're doing a lot with the gas on track. I think you could use this car on track, you could use this car on the road. And if you're going to do modifications, I think this is a better car to modify, so to say, than a Ferrari.
He's selling it to me. He wants rid of this McLaren. Why do you want rid of it so much?
I'm wearing blue today because I want to sell a McLaren.
Hang on, we need a supercar checklist. And if the doors are going up like this, it's got to be extra points, right? That is actually a crazy look. Just here too, because you've got, these are carbon tubs.
Carbon tub, yes.
So you've kind of got a thing that you have to step over to get in, as opposed to the Ferrari feels a bit more conventional car-like when you're opening the door.
I'd say when you're in, but it's not going to be a, so to say, everyday car.
Ooh. This is like a race.
Man, take the key, start this thing up.
All right, okay.
Yo, get the cold start.
Okay, so this is something else. This feels like a race car.
That's what I mean.
This is like, I feel like I'm in a...
It's massively now, they're not going to hear us, but yeah, it is a race car, and I think, I'll leave you make a decision, but I seen the way you smiled as the doors opened.
That is definitely supercar.
You might be a driver, but you're a bit of a fancy boy as well, you like them doors flipping.
Fancy boy. The Ferrari felt special in the way of, like it's Italian, right? Italian leather here, there, everywhere, carbon fiber. This just feels like business. Like you get in this car to go fast.
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean?
The inside of it, dead. Dead. It's got no interior.
Just the driving position seems mad. This is a race car.
It just feels raw.
Yeah.
The way to explain it is raw. The car feels, it's just amazing. I can't wait to get you out on the road in this car.
I don't want to get out of this. It feels nice to sit in. It just feels like, I feel fast when I'm not even moving.
Spits fire. You got the scissor doors and everything. Yeah, that's cool.
Did it suit me? Did it suit me?
Suits you very much. It really, really does suit you. So, Jane, test drive number 2,
Mate.
the McLaren 600 LT.
This is race car vibes from the jump. This is, you sit lower in this too? It's
Yeah,
like
you feel right on the floor, you feel everything. I've got a lot of pals that drive these on circuit. They're particularly good for circuit driving, you know, tracks like Silverstone.
Yeah.
You're just so on the ground. It
feels like what I imagined a supercar to feel like, or imagine a supercar. When you think of supercar, this is kind of how you imagine it to be.
I love this Alcantara. It's just beautiful. It feels very modern. The best thing about McLaren is, to me, the way they just make them feel like a spaceship. You could really be in a spaceship here. This car feels phenomenal.
It is actually louder than the Ferrari too. It's definitely louder. Now, see the difference when you put your foot down in a Ferrari to when you put your foot down just then is, it seemed to stay straight up. Although the wheels are spinning, it kind of seemed to stay straight, as opposed to Ferrari was a little bit more kicky-outy.
Yeah, it's a very planted car.
Okay.
You've got great aero with these, underside aero. Again, like the Ferrari we drove was the Ferrari 488. It was the road-going car, not the pista. This is the track-orientated car that's, you know, got his aids.
You feel it through the seat too, the vibrations of the engine and everything. You feel a little bit more connected in this, I would say, already. From again, from the passenger seat.
You really do.
You know, it's crazy
really
because on the floor too, it's like a full carbon exposed tub, isn't it? Like you can see carbon all around on the floor. It's
Special place to be in.
It is, man. Bro. He's got a smile on my face in this one, fam. I can't lie.
Do you know, I don't think you can buy one of these. You'll have wrinkly cheeks from all that mileage.
This feels urgent. It feels... I don't know.
I think there's definitely a lot less talking going on in this McLaren over the Ferrari.
I don't know, look, the Ferrari is sick. Like, the Ferrari seems like it does a couple of things well. This just, again, I ain't even drove this, but this seems like it just means business. This is definitely edge of your seat stuff. This is a lot more urgent.
Passenger experience, how you find it?
That's it. And right now I can really only comment as a passenger, but from the passenger seat it feels a lot more raw. I feel more connected. I don't know, it just feels a lot more raw. The sound of it is insane. Jesus Christ. Bro, this is different.
Some cars.
Do you feel more confident in this than the Ferrari? You just seem a little bit more confident.
I am more confident because I know the car's got good aero, I know it's got good grounding, I know the car is really going to stick to the road, whereas a Ferrari I feel is more spurgy, and it does play that little bit more.
That's interesting. All right, first time ever driving a McLaren 600 LT. Straight away, it's very supercar. The doors go up. They and again, when you sit in this, you sit low.
You're really on the ground. The driving position is probably the perfect driving position. It's great.
It's very simplistic, but just from that little passenger ride, man, it's thrilling. It is thrilling. All right, so turn this one on. Yeah, it's a lot louder straight away than the Ferrari. It's a lot more. Put it into drive.
Yeah.
And we're away.
Away to go.
All right, cool. We're pulling away. Now the throttle does feel a lot more urgent straight away than the Ferrari did, which I kind of thought the Ferrari would feel like. It's weird, I thought they would all feel like this.
Of course, the Ferrari's two cars is that road going car and a bit of fun, but this is just that animal.
Yes.
Absolute animal. It's a track orientated, it's the long tail, the LT, the 600 LT, that's just the track orientated McLaren.
It's a nice feel to the steering too. It feels
very responsive.
Hydraulic I think they've all got hydraulic steering, right? And again, the brakes feel nice, progressive. They're not too over servo assisted. Like there's a little, the progressive, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Feel more of a natural feel, like, you know.
Yeah. Very, very, very good brakes on these cars as well. If you do want to stop dead, you'll stop dead. You're driving with carbon ceramics.
Yeah. They give it a little tickle. Just a little tickle. Second gear.
Brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, that is. It's nice. It's very responsive. The gearbox seems, I don't know. It feels nice, man. Give it a little tickle. Felt it spin up the wheels, but again, it feels a little bit more reassuring than the Ferrari.
Yeah, once they warmed up, they do give very good traction.
Second gear. Hold on. Yeah. Bro, you're not making this easy, man.
It's hard,
You're not making it easy. I'm picturing myself back in that Ferrari and I'm thinking, but it was more comfortable. This isn't uncomfortable.
No, not at all.
You know? But it feels a little bit, I would say from the cabin, from where I'm sitting, right, the Ferrari looks more special, there's more to look at. But from a driver's point of view, and definitely in the passenger seat when you was driving it kind of a little bit more spiritedly than me, it felt like more of an event. Does that make sense?
Yes. So here we are back at the garage. I'm feeling that maybe the 600 LT is the one, but we've got to get this Lamborghini out.
Yeah, bro, listen.
You've got to hear it.
This is definitely, it's put a smile on my face. And this is one, I had high hopes for this, didn't it?
Yeah.
Like even before I got it, I had high hopes for it. And I think it's lived up to that. Again, I know I haven't had too much of a mad drive in it, but yeah, it's proper. It's a proper bit of
quality
kit,
car.
So thank you, man. Thank you.
No problem at all.
This ain't easy.
Yeah.
This ain't
I'm gonna
easy.
wait until you flip the doors open, because every time you do, you smile. I think
Let's do it, camera. Listen.
That's Supercar, isn't it?
That's Supercar.
So I've shown you the McLaren. Let me show you the Performante. Performante, in my opinion, is absolute special car.
To get a Perf, it blows the budget out of the water. Also, I'll have to park it on the drive because it won't fit in my garage.
Yeah, it might be a Lambo thing still. I'm letting you know right now though, that those things there, they're not fun to drive. They're not fun. They just... Zzz.
If someone said draw a supercar, I think they'd probably draw this.
Yeah, it's the Batmobile, isn't it?
It's the Batmobile. And to hear that's actually paint, yeah?
Yes, yeah, factory paint.
Yeah. Feels a lot more special than the Ferrari in terms of race car, plus it's got carbon fiber everywhere. It doesn't feel as race car as the McLaren. It feels a lot wider. It feels already, from sitting in the driver's seat, like it might have a lot more... Oh,
Start it up, let's see how you really feel.
Is that an Audi key? It's an
the
Audi.
Same as an Audi, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this sounds amazing. Yeah. Oh look, we're setting off car alarms. That's when you know, Let me knock this off. Listen, that's when you know your exhaust pipes are loud enough. You're setting off car alarms.
The Lambo's iconic. It's, how do they say, je ne sais quoi?
I love it, I do love it. Maybe my head's just saying, Jay, you don't want to park this on your drive, but I might have to get the garage widened. This is the other thing, it's got to be tunable. And don't get me wrong, I know you can strap a couple of turbos to this and make it as fast as you want.
Yes.
The only problem is, and one of my kind of, not negatives, but the drawbacks that I had about this car is, if I do that, on my channel, it's all about kind of being the fastest, or trying to push the boundaries.
Gotcha.
To be the fastest when it comes to the V10 platform, mate, you'd have to spend £500,000.
You would.
Like,
you really
literally,
would.
it's just,
yes.
So it's, like, the car's beautiful, but am I getting myself into something that, I don't know. I don't know, man. I wish I never sat in it, if I'm honest. Like, cabin-wise, it's for me, it's probably
so
the
hard.
nicest. Yeah.
When you start looking at all the potential opportunities, it gets so hard.
It's crazy.
Ferrari, Lamborghini.
What's going on, man?
What's going
How
on?
far we started from the bottom, now we're here, baby.
Take one of each, man.
Yeah, I'll have one of each, please. One of each. Why not?
It's been done. It's been played out. Like I said, you see loads of them around.
So, James, this is the third and final test drive of the 3 cars.
This is definitely the most fancy inside.
Yes.
It's definitely, this is the one that is, I mean, it's Lamborghini. It's flamboyant, it's in your face, it's look at me.
I think these Hurricanes Performantes are special cars.
Oh, Lou likes the perf. Do you know what? I love the perf. I can't lie, man. It's proper, isn't it?
The best.
I can't lie, it's proper. It's nice. I have got worries though. Again, I'm gonna have to spend too much. It's gonna have to go on the drive, and again, I'm a little bit worried that it's been documented. They have been documented, and to actually have a fast one of these, if I'm gonna tune it, I'm gonna have to probably spend the car again.
Yes, we've got a lot of people who have done modifications to these cars.
Yeah.
I think we were talking earlier in saying that modifications to this car will be a fortune to get it
100% to
Yes.
a really, really strong
Yes.
level. I mean, in terms, look, as a base car, this is a sick car, and a V10, man. I don't think you can beat a V10.
You can't.
It's got
you
start,
can't.
stop, and everything.
Yeah, it's got start, stop.
First car that's done start, stop.
Yeah.
Is that very supercar? It's modern supercar.
Yeah, it's modern
It's modern
supercar.
supercar.
You're that V10.
Oh my God.
So good.
I think that wins.
Best sound.
Yeah, the sound on this also, because we got the grip of the 4-wheel drive, it kind of puts you in your seat more than the others,
It
if
does,
that makes
doesn't
sense.
It does. But I've got to be really careful to not love you up too much on this car if you're thinking.
No. I want you to be. Like, listen, I'm an open book right now in terms of I'm willing to be sold on whatever's right, you know.
Right.
And off the bat, it's a serious car. I mean, look, these are the sport seats, are they?
The carbon bucket seats.
So these are the carbon buckets. So you can actually get a comfort seat. So these are the most kind of. And I will
they're
say,
the rawest, they're the track orientated. But I'd always recommend, if you're buying a car like this, should always go for the carbon bucket seats. Should always go for a rare colour. This car is matte black from the factory. You always want a leery colour, and it's all about spec when it comes to resale.
Yeah. No, I hear you. I will say my bum hurts already though.
Yes.
That's
very
mad, isn't it? Like
yeah.
straight, but there's nothing on the.
Yeah, nothing. You're like sitting on bricks.
But, yeah, it's like, but it's a race car, innit?
Race
It's similar,
car,
again,
man.
we've said it before, this is for a purpose, this is to go out and,
Yeah, if
you
I
know,
sell you this car, you get a bad back free of charge.
yeah, the sound. I mean, it wins. It wins. It's like, you can't beat that sound. Like the V10, the naturally aspirated, it just sings. And I mean, again, this is standard. Like, you know, if you were to strap a couple of turbos to this, all right, cool, you'd lose a little bit of the V10 rawness, but then you get the V10 with a whistle, so it's going to sound sick.
Yeah.
It kind of feels like something in between the Ferrari and the McLaren. It's almost a balance of the two. It's not as raw as the McLaren, but it's not as soft as the Ferrari. It's still, it's a lovely balance of both, basically. but it's more toward the rawer side for sure.
Of course. See, you could use one of these as a daily car, but I would say get one with comfort seats and little bits like that. We're back in the tunnel.
Back in the tunnel now. Yeah, this car, you can't compete with this car for noise.
Let's get you in. Look at the smile. Look at the smile.
We're in a Lambo. Now this is the other thing. This is not the first Lambo Huracan I've been out in or driven, and it's not the first Perf I've driven. Haven't driven a Perf for a long time though, I will say. But I do remember when I did drive it, it felt amazing. Honestly, it was like one of the first proper supercars I drove, and it lived up to the supercar name. That was my thoughts at the time. But I've come a long way in my car journey from there. Loads of different experiences. But from the passenger seat, I will say that it feels like a really good balance in between the two.
Yes.
But it doesn't. I don't know. From the passenger seat, I will say, the McLaren gave me a little bit more in terms of, whoa. But this is a great in-between balance.
Yes.
Look at that. This is wild. All right. Wow, that's urgent. That is very urgent.
Yeah.
Now this is, out of all three, this has got the most, I would say, responsive
throttle.
Yeah, it's a very light throttle pedal too, but very responsive. But yeah, it's lovely. Oh, brakes are sharp, aren't they?
Brakes are very sharp.
Very sharp. So now again, completely different to the McLaren. The McLaren had a little bit more feel to it before you actually got the bite, a little bit more naturalness.
Yeah.
This is quite
very sharp.
Very sharp,
yes.
bit servo assisted. But again, reassurance, isn't it? Like, you know, you've got some big carbon ceramics to stop you.
Brakes, yes.
And it's always nice to know that's there. Steering's very light. I can't get over those brakes, bro.
Good, I
feel, you know, like somebody gets into like a new car for the first time. Like,
it goes to the window.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Steering, again, I need to drive it a little bit more. Maybe, I don't want to speak too soon, maybe the most artificial feel of them all.
Right, I got you.
What mode are we in?
We're in the normal mode. Again, we can go with the sport mode.
Let's take it to sport and just see if that will... Okay, adds a little bit more weight. I do feel a little bit disconnected with the steering.
You do you?
It feels like... I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's because, I think it's because how connected you were with that McLaren, maybe.
Now this is instant. Whereas the other two being turbo.
So we're coming up to some good tunnels as well. You're going to get it through there.
A tunnel in a listen, in a V10 Perf, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. All right, let's drop a couple. Let's go in second. All right, let's go. But definitely the steering. I will say the steering's a little bit too light for me.
Right. Okay.
I mean, I'm not against.
You know what I mean. I know it's nice to feel the road and feel the car, and feel every movement.
I would even say the Ferrari felt a little bit more connected to this.
Right.
Like, this, don't get me wrong, it's darty, and I don't think it's got as much roll when you turn in, as opposed to the Ferrari. But the Ferrari steering felt a little bit more natural.
Right. Gotcha.
And again, is this hydraulic steering like the others? Interesting.
Nearly back of the garage. So, what are you thinking?
Yeah, man. I mean, honestly, you've made. Listen, it's not bad decisions to make, but you've made it hard.
So sorry.
The Lambo, look, it's undeniable, man. It's a statement piece. It sounds amazing. It drives well. It seems like it's going to do everything very, very well. It's not as edgy a seat as the McLaren for me, but it's not as soft as the Ferrari. Like, you know, and it's almost a great balance of the two. It's bossy, bro. Like, I honestly, I feel like this is. It's undeniable that, like, again, if you are going to go to the ends of the earth to really push one platform to the limit, like, this is the one that's got the most potential.
Yes.
Like, there's 3,000 brake horsepower Lamborghinis. It's crazy. Like, the sky's the limit. This is a crazy platform, but again, I'm just worried it's being done. And for me, I would literally have to do a 3,000 brake horsepower Lamborghini to actually to be doing something different. Of course. Like, do you know what I mean? But at the same time,
absolute fortune as well.
Exactly. But again, look at this car. That we're even
the best.
It's amazing. I think all round the best of the three all rounder.
Yes.
I think this is probably it.
Gotcha.
But is it everything for me? This is not easy. When the reality of being faced to make a decision between three brilliant but different cars presents itself, it has to be stripped back to the essentials. How does it make you feel? Yeah. Lewis has been an absolute gentleman in helping me make this decision. And James has been James.
Stop sending it to the moon. Sometimes just send it to Earth.
But the truth is, I'm not buying any of the cars that you've seen. I told Lewis exactly what I wanted from a car. My likes and my dislikes, my plans and my commitments to my subscribers. And he said, hold my beer.
So we are back. It is crunch time. Thank you for having us back, brother.
Not a problem. What
This is
a
crazy,
pleasure.
man. This
What
is
a
crazy.
pleasure.
Listen.
We've worked really hard on this.
Yeah.
And I feel with all the decisions you've made, I think we have got the perfect car.
Bro, it's been a journey, and I can't even believe you guys have sourced me this car, for one, and for two, that I actually own this car.
own
Like,
the
the
car.
deal has been done, and this is a dream, man. But come, we're about to show you my new car. So,
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready? Reveal my new car. McLaren 600 LT, baby! Amazing spec, chicane grey race car, supercar. How could I not go for the McLaren? I went away and I thought about everything, all the drives, what the car needed to be, what each car made me feel. And although all cars were amazing in their own right, the McLaren 600 LT just done something for me, bro. I now have a car that the doors go up. I want you to come round here just so I can show you the spec. And this is down to you, brother. Thank you. Listen, this is a big moment, yeah?
Not a problem, it's a pleasure.
Last McLaren 600 LT we saw had the P1 seats. We went one step further, and this has McLaren Senna seats. These are full carbon fiber, even more lightweight than the others. This is incredible. Alcantara everywhere with the contrasting 12 o'clock stripe there in orange.
I think we've got it perfect, haven't we?
Well,
We've
you
got
killed it.
carbon packs 1 and 2. The colour of the car is amazing. The way the orange accent set it off. I think everything about this car.
Bro, this is me.
It's you.
And the crazy thing is, guys, like, I'm not like, as I say, I buy my cars based on, for one, emotion, but based on hopefully something you'll gravitate towards, and also something I feel that will have a journey. I'm not someone who's buying a car to pose. Look, the doors go up, so we got that if we need it. But the colour of this was perfect. It's understated, but you look close and you see all the accents. As you say, we've got the carbon packs. It's like contrasting carbon fibre everywhere, like exposed carbon fibre, full carbon fibre roof. And also, this is not the Spider. Although it doesn't look too dissimilar to the Spider, this is the full fat, go fast, lightest weight version of the 600 LT you can get. And also coming round here, we have these, which are a crazy option. Believe it or not, again, speaking about supercars, everything is a spec option. And to get those is actually quite a rare option, I guess. So yeah, it looks amazing. It looks like a shark, and although the color on camera might be looking flat, Mr. Shaz, come show them the paint in the light. It's actually got an amazing fleck.
As soon as I found it, I knew this car was the right car.
Mate, it's
bumping heads
amazing.
with you on the deal. We work perfectly together, and I just think we've just achieved it, man. We've got it, we're there.
And the great thing is, it is within budget. In fact, I've still got a little bit of money in my pocket. I'll let you tell them how much this car cost me.
Car cost 140,000.
140, so we've still got 10 grand left in our pocket. And it would be an absolute crime if I didn't start this car up and let you hear it. Yeah, this is the one. She's still cold, so we can't give her too much, but what an absolute crazy sound. You're getting that V8 mixed with a whistle with the twin turbos there. Yeah. I'm gassed. Let me turn it back off. Mate, it's mind-blowing that you can even get something like this for this kind of money.
It is unbelievable.
This is race car to me. Don't get me wrong, all the other cars we've looked at are amazing in their own right, and I know everyone has their own opinions, but for me, as I say, and hopefully for my viewers at home, this is going to be the one. This is the one that gave me the most feedback and feel and emotion. Do you know what I mean? And exhaust come out the top, bro.
Class. I can't wait to see it blowing flames, man. You're going to get this car too fast.
Do you know what I mean? It's just beautiful. Look how aggressive this rear diffuser is. Unlike the other 600 LT we looked at, this is, as I say, all exposed. It's got the carbon pack 1 and 2. And it just means business, set off by the orange calipers, and I don't know, I'm waffling. This is...
It's amazing, isn't it? It's experience, man.
Honestly.
Just get in the car and go and enjoy it.
That's what I want to do. I'm like, yeah, it's a big day for me. So thank you everyone at home for being here with me, you know, and also following me on this journey, like, you know, and I hope you like my choice. And I guess also, if you don't, I will hopefully be able to document and show you why this is the right choice, because what we're about to do to this car, as always, is going to be epic. And once again, thank you so much.
Not a problem. Very special
Thank you so
experience,
much.
and we're looking forward to being with you throughout the whole experience.
Yeah,
we'll work with you on the car, amazing.
All I can say is check out Better Performance, check the links down below in the description, check out their inventory, they're amazing. And as you see, they're car passionate guys, you know what I mean? They're very enthusiastic and couldn't be more helpful. Once again, I'm absolutely blown away. Jamie now owns a McLaren 600 LT, and yeah, we're about to send it. Of course, guys, if you want to be here for me with this journey, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. And if you've liked today's videos and all of the videos leading up to the purchase of this car, just give us a thumbs up. It really, really helps. From myself, Lou, James. In fact, let's get James over here quickly. In one word, what are you saying about the car?
My boy's out here shining. Always dropping bombs, always dropping content. Come on. Who else on YouTube's doing this?
All right, with that said, we out.